and assist here today as well. Ray Kang, Lee Zhao, Andrew McIntosh, Tommy Huberts, and also Michael Rosano as well. So we're here to help and assist you throughout the bidding process. Any questions or queries, please make sure that you yell out. The property that we sell today is described in the attached copy of title, volume number 6278, file number 449. Lots of numbers, buyers, put to you very simply. Today your bid and purchase, number 33 Barina Road here in Glen. Following chattels will stay are obviously fixed floor coverings, window furnishings, electric light fittings, and pretty much as you see the property inspected today is the way it will be presented for you come settlement date. Terms today, a 10% deposit upon signing the contract and the documentation, and the balance payable in 60, 90 or 120 days from today's date. So it offers you plenty of time and flexibility to get yourself organised for settlement date. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit the auctioneer from making any, just lost my thing, accepting any bids or offers once we've knocked it down. So don't hold off to that nth degree, because once it's knocked down we can't reopen the bidding. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer will indicate bidders are on upon request. Law prohibits any false bids, any made disruptions by bidders, and anyone, stuff like that. You can't disrupt those dogs. So no disruptions. Anyone attempting to bids, and obviously it provides fines for that sort of conduct. The rules for vendor bids: if I need to make a vendor bid, I'll clearly state that it's a vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. So very straightforward. Auction rules, section 32, and all your contract for you there, buyers. Well, location, Glen Heights Estate, that simply ticks all the boxes for you. Of course, the young kids at primary school can have a little bit of an extra sleep in if you buy this one, because you've got Glen Primary School just around the corner from you within walking distance and nice close proximity. Of course, we've got Ashburton Village only moments away. It's a thriving hub of activity these days, especially on a Saturday morning. There's plenty of cafes, restaurants, there's wine bars, there's gyms. Pretty much you don't need to get into the city because everything's within an easy reach for you at Ashburton Village. Of course, we've got Glen train station, Gardners Creek Reserve, and just down the hill, Ferndale Park awaits you as well. Nice easy access onto the Monash Freeway. So buyers, a location as far as schooling and education goes, ticks all the boxes: transportation, cafes, restaurants, you name it. So the home itself, it was subdivided, I was reading the contract way back in August 1924 when it was all done, when they carved up all this land. It's a beautiful clinker brick home of some 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 704 square metres. The thing I absolutely love about it, you've got beautiful city views from the lounge room here, and then obviously as you go upstairs, they even increase a little bit more as well. So it's a perfect home that's updated, renovated, that you can move in and enjoy right now and don't have to spend $1. Obviously there's options and further enhancements down the track if you want to renovate and extend. And of course what brings some of you here today is 700 plus square metres of land, and you look up and down the street and you can see some new builds, and obviously you've got that option as well. So plethora of options here for you today, buyers. We're here to sell it, you're here to buy it. Who wants to go first? Big crowd for a cold winter Melbourne day. Where do I see a fair start? 33 Barina Road in Glen Iris. Lots of phones out. Who wants to go first? Let's be brave. First bid doesn't always bite, but it might give you a start. Saves me doing a vendor bid. Can I see mid 2, somewhere around 2.5? Well, the dirt's got to be worth at least 2.5, but no house on it. So can I see 2.5? Happy to vendor bid away if need be. Can I see $2,500,000? We don't all want to be out in the cold, do we? 2.5. Anyone want to go first? If you go first, no further bidding, we might just pass and negotiate with you. It's a good place to be. What do you reckon? Annie, do you want to go first? I'll do a vendor bid then. $2,500,000 at 2.5. Obviously you want to be the highest bidder. That gives you that first exclusive right to negotiate. At $2,500,000 vendor bid, look for 50 in the rise from here, buyers. At $2,500,000. First time now at 2.5. Second call at $2,500,000. Third, final call at $2,500,000. Are we all done? Sure and silent. I'll explain the process. If you want to be the highest bidder and have exclusive rights to negotiate, obviously you need to be the highest bidder, and that gives you that opportunity and that right. So we're at $2.5 million is the bid right now at $2,500,000. Careful scratching your nose there, lad. At $2,500,000. Can I see 50 in the rise? Once, twice, third, final call. At $2,550,000, welcome in Kenny. Best wishes to you today. At $2,550,000, bids right here. At 2.550 is the money. At $2,550,000, 6 is the next bid. At $2,550,000, once, twice, third, final call. Are we all done? Sure and silent at $2,550,000. No problems negotiated with the highest bidder at $2,550,000. Instructions are clear. It's a great opportunity for you, some 704 square metres, a home that you can move into right now and enjoy in its present state, or of course you can add on down the track as far as extensions, renovations, and a nice parcel of land for you. We're at $2,550,000. I call it 3 times, we're done. First, second, third, final call, 2,680. Not a bad bid, interesting bid, 2,680. Where do we go? Straight to 2,750 if you like, at 2,680. At $2,680,000. Against you here, Ray and Kenny, at 2.68 right in front. At 2,680. First call now, 2.68 in front. Second call at 2,680,000. Another 20 at 7. At 7. 50. 2,750. 2,750. Straight there at 2,750. Do we call it 2.8? At 2.750 is the bid. At $2,750,000. At 2.75. Where's our video going, sir? Do you want a bid yet? At 2.75. At $2,750,000 bids here. Another 50, Kenny? Pardon? Another 10. 60's the bid. Straight to 8 might be the money. At 2.76. 2.78. 2.78. We call it straight to 2.8. $2,780,000 against you. 2.78. 2.8's the next number. At 2.78. At $2,780,000. Once.
On the market yet?
I don't know, but Michael's run away. I'll ask you. At 2.78. You don't want it to be just yet. There might be a flurry. You're in the right position right now. At 2.78. First, second. 10. 10.90. Do we call it 2.8 even money? At 2.790. At 2.790. At 2.790. We're on. 2.8, we sell it. 2.8 at $2,800,000. At 2.8, another 10, 8.10. At 8.10, where do we go? Don't lose it now. Done all the hard work. At 2.810. Another 10 at 20. 30 do we call or straight to 50? 2.830 at $2,830,000. 40, 50, 50 now. 60 or straight to 2.9. 50's the bid at $2,850,000. Beautiful city views. If you build new, if you renovate, extend, it's all here for you. At 2,850. At $2,850,000. Is there anyone else? Quickly before it goes. 10, 60, 70. You're sure? 60's the bid at 2,860. At $2,860,000. At 2,860. Is there anyone else? Still a fantastic opportunity to move in, enjoy right now. Obviously, if you want to extend down the track, you can, or you've got a beautiful parcel of 700 plus square metres to work with. We're at 2,860 bids here now at $2,860,000. No further bidding, we sell it away. First call now at 2,860. Second call at $2,860,000. 288. 2,888. At 2,888. Let's just call it 2.9 for easy counting. At $2,888,000. At $2,888,000. 2 and a lot of 8s and a few zeros on the end. At $2,888,000. We call it 2.9. First.
10.
Another 10 at 98. Interesting number. What about just 12 and take me to 2.9? 2,898. Have I got that right? You give me 2, we're on an easy number. At 898. Is everyone keeping up? $2,898,000 right here. We're right there, right? At 2,898. The bid's here with you. At $2,898,000. See all these iPads going backwards and forwards. At $2,898,000. Is everyone nodding? We're all on the same page. At 2,898. 2.9, a nice easy round number. Well done. At 2.9, at 2.9, against you here. At $2,900,000. At 2.9's the bid. at 2.9. Where do we go? Another 10 or 20? As long as we head north at $2,900,000. First call now. You sure? Give you a moment. Just remember the parcel of land. Remember the return on the other end when you get to build with city views in the Glen Heights estate. We're at $2,900,000. I can't accept any late bids or offers. Contract hits my hand, we're done at $2 million. And I'm short, so if there's anyone over there, make sure I can see you. At $2,900,000. First time now before it goes. Second call at $2,900,000 right in front. Are we all done? Sure and silent. 100% Anthony. Test them with 10. Test them with 10. I won't test you anymore. 5,000. 5. Been on the edge. 291. 291. Another little cheeky 5 if you like. At 2,910's the bid. At 2,910. At $2,910,000. At 2,910 in front. You sure? At 2,910. Another 5. You'll pick it up the other end with those city views at 2,910. First call now at 2,910. Second call at 2,910. Is this how we keep everyone warm? They're jumping. I like it. At 2,910,000. In or out? Out. Positive. At 2,910. Is there anyone else before it goes? First, second, third, and final call at 2,910,000. Sold. Congratulations. Well done. I'm sure you absolutely love Glen Iris. Commiserations, 90 minutes here today. Thanks for joining us.